What it do, y'all? Some motherfucking viewpoints. RoBs Inferno while it burns. So shout out to my guys and goddesses now high vibrational hearing beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. Survival, survival. Um, it's crazy, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not going to that bitch. Cause I know what my mental health is on, like, and like one thing, I'm tired of white people. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just tired of seeing y'all for real. You know, or at least I'll say this: the ones that can't understand the truth, like the ones that understand the truth, because it's white men and white women that's calling out their own species. Shout out to y'all. Like I can't imagine how hard that is, you know. But like the ones that are like, make the funny face whenever you say truth to them and have all that avoidant energy and just act like they use that to fuel their fire as if like that they're doing the right thing by just going to work and they're not living off of us or the foundation that this was built on. Like they just want to like disregard the whole shit and 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 in a way, even in a way, almost like make you look like you're crazy because you look like you're crazy whenever anything that's like in that category is stuff that ironically all of those things as soon as they all fit that category as soon as you know any of them things, speak them things with power or show it, right? However it's revealed, and make everybody act funny and everybody have avoided energy, you know? Anything that's in that same boat, you feel me? So, yeah, like it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy as hell. Like, and I want to say one, not one problem, but one thing. Don't get me wrong, we're divided, right? I know I talk about that so often. Like the division, it is a big problem with us. It is. It's a very big problem with us. You get what I'm saying? Very big problem with it. But it's not even just the fact that we're divided, because it goes hand in hand. This is what makes us divided. Off break, lack of awareness, right? Because that's top tier, right? But what really makes it so bad, a reason why it's going on how it is or has been, right? And it still is the last of it or whatever. The reason why it's like this, because we want individual success. You get what I'm saying? And it's not enough. We want individual success, and the people that's been speaking like pieces of the truth without saying it in a way that's gonna rub people wrong, those people get like validated. And then the people that say the same stuff but the realness of it without sugarcoating it, just what it is, you feel me? Those people don't get validated. You get what I'm saying? But regardless, Mother Nature's taking over. It's a beautiful thing. She's validating us. You know what I mean? Regardless of if we're saying it in a nice way or we saying it straightforward. You feel me? But it's a very few of us that's saying it straightforward. Because most of us are doing this shit for like likes and you know what I'm saying? They're not doing it for the real reasons. Not really trying to bring awareness to like the real problems to fix them. You know what I'm saying? That's what that says without even saying it. Because why are you half telling the truth? Why are you telling it from a way? You know what I'm saying? How can y'all talk about all of this so y'all can figure out about the world that's connected to us, whether us or them, and then block out genetics or not somehow not find out that we're all not one human race, you know? It's this goddess today, the one I was talking about that saved me, you know what I mean? And her heart was so pure and everything, but you know, she just knew that these people come from us. I'm like, these people don't come from us. I didn't argue with her or anything, but I'm just saying, I tried to tell her, but she was kind of, you know, and I just left it alone. But in my mind, like I'm like, it's crazy. But so like the real problem, y'all, it's not the fact that we're just divided. It's the fact that we're trying to get individual success. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the like, think about it. Think about it from like when you're younger, right? It's already shown to you when you're younger. You can connect to say this capitalism, but it's like, and especially in black households, right? Because we like to say like we come from shit, but really we don't. It's the total opposite. We come from shit when it comes to the system and how it's been designed against us. That's like starting from the bottom and how everything connected to us, other system is like against us. You know what I mean? On in that way, yeah. But this is what it's about, like our individual success. Because hold up real quick. You know, like we're trying to find individual success, you know, and like I said, the chosen ones are being attacked. Like we're being attacked more than anything. Y'all think it's a coincidence? I don't give a fuck how much I was good at not being a good slave, and I kept getting jobs and losing jobs, kept getting jobs and losing jobs. Y'all think it's a coincidence why like me knowing the information and everything that I came in, getting different jobs, losing jobs, different jobs, you know what I mean? But even within me trying to play the system that I have like no help at all, and I'm just ass out, and I just happen to be neuromelanated. You think that's an accident? You think that that's just happens to be that way just because? No, you know, I'm not the only one that fits this shoes. You know, I see it all over the world. The internet shows us that, right? Not saying it's no one on the other foot, but I'm just saying it's a lot of people that's completely ass out, outcast of their family. You know what I mean? In the worst situations with no help. If they get help, it's from a person that don't know them, not no relation, and all of that. Like we're the ones with like the most information for real, you know? They can see stuff from the angles in which other people can't, you know? Because whether how much we're trying to play it or we gave up on it, we never had no help in this shit. You get what I'm saying? And everything else has just been deemed for us illegal, you know? That they have set up like that so they can try to lock us up for that. You feel me? Like crazy as hell, you know? My body is just radiated too much. I don't have time to be around these people because I'm a mess. Like I don't have the patience. It's crazy because I see a lot of the same people every day, right? And I know the people that know I'm not crazy and stuff, and that's even see me trying and all of that. From the people that's just looking down on me and then mad at me because I know the truth, and they want to believe it's a lie, you know, or they know it's the truth. You know what I mean? I know the difference, you know, for real, for real. I'm out here alone. This is another reason why, like I'll never ever talk to my baby mother again. Like, I don't give a fuck what she got to say about anything. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's about my child, you know it's bad. Even if it's about my child, y'all, that bitch better tell somebody to tell me. I swear to God, I'll hang up on her ass so quick. Like, for real, for real. Anybody that like, okay, I was homeless and stuff before I met her and stuff, but and I got out of it. Like I was homeless like 3 separate times. Well, actually, way more than that, for real. But every time, like I always got out of it and stuff. It was never like a problem or whatever with cars and all of that. But this time, I never had a kid. You know, I never was like abused by a woman in a way, like and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And like and it makes it even crazy everything else that's happening. It started happening at the same time. But so with me saying all of this, it's not even me being bitterness. Like this man destroyed my life so much, and what's crazy, y'all, she wanted to destroy my life even way worse than this. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never talk to that bitch again. Like I hate that bitch with a passion, y'all. But it's not even a way like I want to attack her. I'm just she's the most dangerous person. I swear to fucking God, she's the most dangerous person I know, and I deal with her like that. You know what I mean? Dangerous she is because even for what you got to be on to even catch her shit. You feel me? Person ain't catching her shit. You know? She'll just get on here. She'll just get on here or show a video on here and be like, "Oh, father's a bum. Oh, he's homeless. He's a bad person because he's homeless," and say whatever with it, and people will run with that and then think like she's just innocent or some shit. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. But like I said from the dump start, I don't give a fuck who believes that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll put you in the same motherfucking boat right with her ass. Like, And I basically did. Anybody that I even felt like she fucking messed with, I cut they bitch asses off too. And I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. You know? It's crazy as shit when you really like see somebody like spazzing out that you don't know, or in a way talking about something, or people that everyone tries to make seem as crazy just because they're financially struggling or they're homeless and shit, and you actually have a conversation with them. Very few people do that. You feel me? But you actually have a conversation with people, you find out motherfuckers really ain't that fucking crazy. Even if they don't know down to your T, like a lot of the shit that I be talking about, they just went through some real life shit, didn't have help. A lot of people go through real life shit, but it's not even talked about. Like really, what help? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people face saviors. You feel me? Like they go through this. Somebody will buy them a car. They go through this. Like they got family they can fall back on to sleep at and shit. Like they be having like people be having people. You feel me? And I don't even be calling no people out. It's people that fuck with me where I know it's like people that they under and shit. And it is what it is. I just never been one of them type of motherfuckers. You feel me? I've never been one of them type of motherfuckers that just live with a bitch or like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not trying to do for myself and live under her or none of that. Like, I'd rather be ass out alone. You feel me? For real, for real. Like, but I'm not saying that in a way it's like I had like that type of help all the time and shit and had that I never had that shit. You know, I never had like like an uncle I can or like people I can just call. I never had that shit. It's always been me. You feel me? A lot of y'all motherfuckers be like oh like I was homeless once, and it's crazy every time I ask somebody because people love to like been through it, right? But off the people that don't want to relate to you when they really been through it. You feel me? It's a difference. You know how you be talking to someone about real shit and they'll be like, "Oh, I was homeless once. I was sleeping in my car." Da da da. You know what I mean? And then you ask them to speak on it a little bit. It wasn't even that long. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really that bad. It might have been different to them. That was their bad. But you be like, you ain't really go through shit. You really wasn't homeless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not really homeless until like your community start looking at you a different way and shit. Even if someone isn't spreading rumors about you, but even people that you haven't been in a relationship with start spreading rumors about you. You know what I'm saying? And certain like humiliation ritual type shit be happening and shit. Like y'all motherfuckers really haven't been homeless or really been through no shit for real. You feel me? Y'all really haven't. Like I was talking to someone today. So it's like a white woman in this area and shit, and she be screaming and everything. You know, and all that. She be spazzing, dirty as hell, all of that, right? I talked to her, you know, I never looked down on her, It's just that when I spoke to her, I was nice to her. One day she spazzed on me, and I was irritated about it. She threw something at me, but it didn't hit me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I was pissed off one time, but I never spoke to her about her life, personal life, or anything. But I was just like, if you need someone to talk to, you feel me? Like I'm right here and shit. So like I'm just speaking with her briefly today and shit, and she kind of like break down shit, and something happened with like three of her kids. You get what I'm saying? And what she was saying, I'm not gonna say, but it's like I understand why she like that. You feel me? But nobody give a fuck. Everybody just see her as. I'm telling y'all, it's not even that. It's not even that this world is heartless. It's the system and the toxicity in which how it's protected. That is. You feel me? You really got to understand. Everybody else is just going along. You know. You really got to understand what you're living in. A lot of people don't know what the fuck they living in. They don't know the grips and how the grips are there and shit. They don't really know. Hold on real quick, y'all. If y'all rock, y'all rock. That's what I be saying, y'all. Like, people really don't be knowing what shit really is, though. You know, people just be trying to spite me and shit, and think that that's gonna destroy me. But I already, y'all can't destroy me anymore than y'all did. It's just that I say y'all destroyed me, y'all destroyed the old me. You know what I'm saying? That old me that wasn't aware, that was so kind and giving and the random people without, you know what I'm saying? That side of me, that part of me is gone. Y'all didn't destroy me. Y'all destroyed like me of like this the shit. You feel me? But low key, I needed that destroyed. You know, because this isn't where we going. Y'all get what I'm saying? This ain't where we going. You know, so I needed that destroyed. You know, I needed all this to happen. I'm actually happy that all this happened. I'm just not happy in which it touched the innocent child in general. But that child happens to be my child and shit. Like, what helped me out the most is being a black man really saying to myself like that. Fuck about me as a black man, you know. I'm the hated, but I'm the most loved at the same time. Being a way of me being controlled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say it like this: this system, they have whatever way you want to put it. They don't want me to be my natural self. You know? Yeah, I can't be my natural self. Like, it's like they gotta like dumb me down. You know what I'm saying? It's like on some shit like that. So it's like I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care how nobody feel about me no more. You know? Because when my brothers and sisters see me and shit, I want them to know I wasn't rocking with none of this shit. Fuck you mean? I turned my back on the world. I wasn't rocking with none of this shit. I didn't give a fuck. You feel me? Y'all had me fucked up all the way. All the way. Like, nigga, I didn't give a fuck what y'all did to me. I wasn't rocking with this shit. Like, everything was okay and just gonna roam along and worry about this while certain stuff is happening to children. Like, everything is everything just because I'm fucking divided. You know what I'm saying? And that way of saying children's not important. Y'all had me fucked up. Y'all had me fucked up. I was the wrong one to find out everything that I know now. Because I was already rebellious. You feel me? I was already rebellious. Like I said, I was already rebellious, you know? These people looking crazier and crazier every day too, because it's like, y'all niggas living a motherfucking lie, yo. Y'all living a lie. Y'all living a whole fucking lie. Like, what niggas be trying to embarrass me about, I'm gonna shame them about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you trying to embarrass me, what I'm gonna shame you about. You feel me? And explain to you about it what you don't even know about it. And then you're gonna feel stupid because you're gonna be like, damn, you should have already knew this. You feel me? You're gonna be asking yourself, like, why didn't I know this? You know, and then why is this person that I'm trying to make fun of had to be the one to tell me this? You hear what I'm saying? And show me this. Yeah, stop fucking playing with me like y'all fucking airheads. Like, I know what the fuck going on. And tell me I don't. And tell me I don't. Cause I got receipts. I got receipts. There's videos on here right now. You can prove them bitches up. You can watch them bitches. You feel me? With everything that's going on right now, we talking about it. Shit. You You can watch them and shit though. Time can be a weapon in a lot of different ways. Yeah, nah, facts though. Facts though, bro. Facts. Big facts. Really. Big motherfucking facts, man. Everything that I've been using these videos for is doing exactly what it needs to be doing. It's doing exactly what it needs to be doing. Y'all see where we at right now. And shout out to everybody that's on the same tip. You feel me? Shout out to all of y'all that's speaking on this shit. I'm so proud of y'all. Like for real. Some of y'all I be wishing like I could meet in person and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or even send like a invite or even send y'all an email like, you know what I mean? Like I really respect what you're on, yo. Like I grew up on you and we can spark, you don't spark, still we can chop it up. Shit, you want to, we can do a lot together and shit. Like I be wanting to be on that type of time. But this one of the, it's many reasons, right? But one reason why this shit is so gripping, even in which now where we're at, right? And how a lot of people that's aware is struggling, is so we can't meet and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, because to an extent, you know what I mean, the more you get aware, the more different like you got to go about it as far as like even around like your job and stuff. Unless you got like a really chill job and shit. But you know what I'm saying, certain jobs, you know what I'm saying, they hear you talk about some certain stuff, or they just feel the frequency even like they gonna be on some shit, you know? And that much more so as if like it's already not like that. That's just being black people. I promise you. Tell me I'm lying. Like I realized the reason it wasn't even about me being bad and shit. Even though I was bad and shit. But it wasn't about that though. There's a lot of situations, a lot of stuff where it was like it didn't start off bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's always was like me calling out the lies. You know what I'm saying? And speaking truth. I guess that wasn't supposed to be said. People try and hide shit. Like I think about all the motherfucking times I was sent to the principal and shit. You feel me? It was always on that type of shit. And every single time, like I wasn't cussing. I wasn't raising my voice. Shit. A lot of times I was asking a question. You get what I'm saying? But in history class, I always ask the questions. A lot of times where it's like nobody even where they can use the excuse, because sometimes they try to use and that's not new too, because y'all trying to use it. So you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be a lot of times where my hand only is the only hand that's up. You know what I'm saying? And in front of the whole classroom, and they don't cheers me. You know what I'm saying? And like so it's like purposely type tip. You feel me? So it wasn't always me spazzing, being rambunctious, hostile, none of that shit. You feel me? Wasn't cussing, none of that shit. It's that I was asking questions even at a young age, in which said a lot against the educational system, in which what I know now, even the genocide behind it and shit like that. So it was like I was always getting sent to the principal like that and shit, and then that shit didn't add up, because even when I didn't know, it was like I knew. You feel me? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm being done wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I ain't harm no one. I ain't knock no chair. I didn't do nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? And I'm being sent to the principal as if like I did something wrong and shit. They was always trying to manipulate me and shit. You feel me? So I'm not. It make perfect sense about all the information I know about shit and how I be like. It make perfect sense. I was the perfect person, because it's like I was already. You know what I'm saying? It's already happening. It's like I was already being like like tampered with in ways for this time right now type shit. You feel me? Like real shit. I'm telling y'all, no lie. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. They'll be like, oh yeah, that nigga was in the center. Oh yeah, that nigga was kirking in high school. Yeah, that nigga was kirking. That nigga broke that nigga's jaw in motherfucking middle school. Yeah, that nigga was. Yeah, he was kind of on a certain tip. You know what I'm saying? I was rebellious. So it makes perfect sense me knowing the information I know now, in which other people don't know. The shit feel just like school again. I swear, it feels just like in history class. Me knowing the answers or the questions to ask that no one had the answers to. But the only difference is I know why no one got the answers to now. That's the difference. That's the difference. You know, like you don't gotta pick me no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta show me validation. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all it's the difference between believing and knowing. You feel me? That's the difference now. You know. I'm too powerful. You get what I'm saying? I'm more powerful than this system. You feel what I'm saying? I know that's the reason why a lot of people feel like they gotta try to spite me, even if they don't know me. We don't got a relationship and shit, because they already feel my power. You know? I don't even gotta say a word. Like I come in places and people already know. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about places I've never been, not just places of people knowing me or even knowing I'm homeless or even none of that. Like I'm talking about random places I've never been anywhere. Like I'll be shaking up the room, you know? So I'm not shocked at none of this shit. You feel me? It was always a silent war, you know? We just realizing how loud it was. Niggas be like, people be talking like remember the good old days, remember the good old days. And I swear, like I be trying to be with people because I remember so-called good times and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? In general, you know, of a time and shit, you know. But then in my mind, I'd be like, wait a minute. In that time, the educational system was still here. In that time, the judicial system was still here. In that time, the hospitals were still here. What do you mean? That time we was being, you mean at time we was out here thinking we was all one race. Our children were subjugated them. All like my whole life. What you mean? Like, you know, all the stuff that's now, it was the same. It was here. You know, we was living it. You know, we was just. That's why I'm telling y'all, awareness is so important. Because you know why it's different now? Because the energy that's hitting the planet, right, is forcing awareness. It's changing your brain. It's changing your anatomy. That's why. You know, the awareness is being forced. You know, it's being forced. That's the difference now. That's the difference. The awareness wasn't forced before. The radiation wasn't increasing. The why the ozone layer is peeling back to show who has a biological, who's natural, and who's not. You know, none of that was happening. Why all of that's changing? All that's doing everything at the same time. Like none of this was happening. You know, it was just a genocide here, and us living it as if like it's supposed to be what it is. Now that's happening, and people still trying to hold on to it, but it's crashing due to the energy that's hitting the planet, along with everything else I just told you. You know, it's end game. You know. I've been telling y'all this shit, and since I've been telling y'all this shit, since I've been on the internet, have we got anywhere back to whatever was even then, since when I first very started talking about all of this shit and everything, or is it even crashed down and more has taken place to show more going downhill of the system? Which has it been? You know. So basically, what I'm saying, let me remind y'all, because since people like to play stupid, you know, I like to flaunt a little bit, like, you know, um, so what I'm basically saying is the cognitive dissonance, right? The same energy that people are giving out now, right? Like the avoidant energy and all of that, people was doing that then. people was doing that then, you know, about us saying all of this, right? And look at all that's taking place. Look how the radiation increased. Look at everything that's happened on the planet. You know, did people, regardless of their genetic makeup, have an avoidant energy? Stop. But anything that's taking place in between time of everything that's happened, or did it happen? You know, yeah. You know, that's what I'm saying. So people having avoidant energy and not validating people speaking on it that's aware, that has no effect in stopping the truth. You know, it's just getting revealed more, and it's just narrowing down more and more. It's stripping away. So that's why I'm telling y'all, like, you know, you could wait to the last moment when it's not even here, which I know most people are gonna do. You know, because the time that since the time that I've been on the internet talking about this, and with everything that's taken place, people everybody should have been, even more so than now, should have been left this alone. But you see how much people are still attached to you. You see how it's crashed, and a lot that's taking place where, as it's narrowed down, you see how people are still trying to stay connected to you. You still see how people are still capitulating. You know, you're still seeing that shit. You feel me? So it's just like, nah, this shit's up. So I just wanted to just leave y'all with that, man. This is Rear Points with RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is, man.